Greetings from an adventure in accepting your fate. In a world that often appears chaotic and unpredictable, we frequently encounter unanticipated challenges and events. But what if the way to true fortitude and tranquility is to embrace fate rather than resist it? Put yourself in this scenario. Traffic congestion are causing you to be late for an important meeting. You may feel annoyed at first or even angry, but what if you could just be content with the current moment? What if something that appeared to be a failure turned out to be valuable or even love? Amor Fati, which means love of fate in Latin, is a transformative way of thinking that goes beyond merely considering philosophical ideas. Stoic philosophy is the source of this principle, which urges us to completely embrace life instead of passively accepting whatever it throws at us. When we do this, we alter our interactions with the outside world and the events in our life. Recognizing Amor Fati. Amor Fati essentially challenges us to alter our perspective on life. Rather than just putting up with the issues we face, it's critical to embrace them. Think of life as a large tapestry, where each occurrence, no matter how good or bad, is a thread woven into the larger pattern. Thinking in this way encourages us to cherish every experience we have, not just the good ones. How, though, can we really accept our fate in light of the unexpected turns life takes? Let's explore further how this ancient wisdom could change modern life, especially in our unpredictable and fast-paced surroundings. Handling modern challenges with Amor Fati. Imagine that, after years of grueling work and dedication, you finally land your dream job. You are transforming the world, performing fantastically, and have a strong sense of purpose. All of a sudden, you learn that your job has been eliminated because of company downsizing. Abruptly, you find yourself jobless in a very competitive labor market. For many of us, this would feel like a catastrophe. It's normal to experience astonishment, rage, and occasionally even betrayal. Perhaps you'll ask yourself, why me? How could this possibly happen? These reactions are common, but they can be exhausting. They keep us stuck in a vicious loop, which prevents us from moving forward. Amor Fati's role is this. What if you choose to accept this unanticipated turn of events instead of resisting them? What if you decide to view it not as a setback, but as an opportunity for growth and new beginnings? In this case, Amor Fati might be used as follows. Acceptance. The first stage is to acknowledge all that has happened. This simply entails letting go of the need to make changes and accepting things as they are. You're not required to find enjoyment in it. Moving forward is made possible by acceptance. Seeking value. In this situation, make an effort to locate any potential value. Perhaps this job loss will allow you the opportunity to start the business of your dreams or pursue a profession in a field you've always been interested in. It could even serve as a wake-up call to improve your competitiveness in the job market by expanding your skill set. Learning and development. Every experience, no matter how challenging, has the potential to impart valuable knowledge. Take advantage of the chance to reflect on the lessons you learned from the event. While negotiating unemployment, you may discover untapped abilities or learn how important it is to build a strong professional network. Changing the narrative. Retell your story so that you are not shown as the victim of your situation. You're embarking on a new chapter in your professional and personal development. You're not just someone who lost their job. This shift in perspective might be really freeing. Taking the lead. Keep in mind that Amor Fati isn't about giving in to passivity. Once you've accepted the situation and seen its possible advantages, it's time to take action. Make connections, expand your expertise, and research new markets. Take advantage of this time to change your career to better align with your values and aspirations. One real-life inspiration is Steve Jobs. Let's pause to consider a practical example. Alan Steve, the co-founder of Apple, was famously fired from the company he helped launch. Right now, it seemed like a lethal hit. Jobs later said that being fired by Apple was the best thing that could have ever happened to him, even though he was unaware of this at the time. The weight of accomplishment was replaced with the lightness of starting over again and being less assured of things. That allowed me to embark on one of my most creative periods of life. This is Amor Fati in action. Jobs acknowledged his fate, but he also welcomed it wholeheartedly. He saw the positive in the situation, even though it seemed to be hopeless, and used it as an opportunity for growth and development. What was the result? After starting Pixar, he returned to lead Apple to unprecedented heights and revolutionized several industries. The benefits of using Amor Fati. By adopting the Amor Fati concept, your life might significantly improve. Here are a few noteworthy benefits that it could provide. Reduced stress and anxiety. One of the primary benefits of using Amor Fati immediately is a discernible reduction in stress and anxiety. Think about this. How much does fighting against what is already happening increase our stress levels on a daily basis? When we learn to accept, even welcome, the circumstances of our existence, we free ourselves from the burden of constant worry. Rather of feeling helpless or uncaring, we choose to reserve our mental and emotional resources for the things under our control. Enhance resilience. No matter how well we prepare, life will surely provide unexpected challenges. Not if we will face adversity, but rather how we will respond to it when it does. Amor Fati helps us become more resilient by encouraging us to see the positive aspects of every situation. We get stronger and more adaptable over time as we take every challenge as an opportunity to refine this strategy. Enhanced problem-solving ability. When we reject reality, we often become stuck on the perfect version of what happened, which makes us more concentrated and less creative in our problem-solving. Conversely, Amor Fati broadens our viewpoints. Taking things as they are frees up the mind to consider more perceptive questions. Rather than asking, "Why is this happening to me?" we ask, "How can I use this situation to my advantage?" Improved emotional intelligence. Practicing Amor Fati has been shown to significantly improve emotional intelligence. It teaches you to acknowledge your emotions without allowing them to control you. Embracing all of your experiences, good and bad, will help you better control your emotions. This is not suppressing negative feelings. Rather, it is identifying them, determining their source, and choosing how to respond. Enhanced awareness of the present. One of Amor Fati's most important impacts is to help you ground yourself in the here and now. When we reject what is, we often find ourselves living in a regrettable past or an imagined future. Amor Fati brings us back to the here and now and teaches us to be present. This present moment awareness is the foundation of many mindfulness practices, and research indicates that people who are more present in their daily lives report higher levels of happiness and life satisfaction. A feeling of empowerment. Perhaps Amor Fati's most transformative effect is the feeling of empowerment it imparts. When we consider ourselves to be victims of our surroundings, we give up control. By emphasizing that while we may not always be in control of what happens to us, we are always in control of how we respond to it, Amor Fati rewrites this story. This realization is extremely powerful because it gives us back control over our life. Practical techniques to promote Amor Fati. You may be wondering how to make Amor Fati a reality after reading about its transformative benefits. Accepting fate isn't always simple, especially when it seems harsh or unfair. But like any other skill, Amor Fati may be acquired with consistent practice. You will find it easier to regularly use this powerful Stoic principle if you take the following achievable steps. Practice conscious acceptance. The first step to accepting Amor Fati is to learn to accept your current situation. This doesn't mean you have to appreciate everything that happens. It just means you have to accept things as they are without resistance. Start small. Every time you encounter a minor annoyance, such as being late for a red light or having a rainy day, take a moment to unwind and breathe deeply. Tell yourself, "This is happening. I accept it." Identify any tension in your body and consciously let it go. Practice at a higher level as you get more comfortable. Reinterpret negative situations. After accepting a situation, the next step is to reframe it in a neutral or constructive light. This is the point at which Amor Fati's love becomes relevant. What can I take away from this experience? Consider this. How can this difficulty help me grow? For instance, when you're stuck in traffic, try not to become angry about the inconvenience and make use of the opportunity to listen to that podcast you've been meaning to check out or practice patience. Develop thankfulness. Having thankfulness in your life can help you embrace Amor Fati. Being grateful enables us to recognize the value in every event, even the challenging ones. Consider maintaining a thankfulness diary where you record all the things for which you are thankful, even the difficulties that have shaped who you are. This practice helps you see the beauty of your path by concentrating on the positive aspects of your life rather than the negative. Visualize acceptance. Visualization is a powerful tool for Amor Fati development. Spend a few minutes each day seeing yourself overcoming challenges with poise and clarity. Imagine embracing the situation, drawing insight from it, and responding in a tasteful and unique way. Mental practice can help you become more skilled at handling situations that arise in real life. Practice self-compassion. Never forget to treat yourself with kindness when you encounter challenges in life. Recognize that it's normal to experience negative feelings in response to difficult situations. Acknowledge and practice compassion for yourself instead of berating yourself for your emotions, such as anger or depression. Remember that it's okay to experience struggles and to embrace your emotions without passing judgment. 2 benefits of practicing self-compassion include developing resilience and completely embracing Amor Fati. Examine those who have embodied Amor Fati's teachings as examples for the Stoic way of life. Philosophers such as Marcus Aurelius and modern intellectuals such as Viktor Frankl choose to accept their fate in the face of tremendous adversity. Consider how their stories connect to your own experiences and how you may use what you learn to your own life. It may be really encouraging to read about people who have overcome significant challenges in their life. Everyday reflection. At the end of each day, think back on the challenges you faced and the solutions you came up with. Does it ever occur to you to wonder, did I accept my fate today? How did I respond to challenges? Amor Fati's lessons may be highlighted and areas that need work can be identified with the use of reflection. Once you've come to terms with your situation and recognize the positive aspects of it, take proactive, inspired action. Think about the proactive steps you can take to improve your circumstances. Whether it's updating your resume, learning a new skill, or asking friends or mentors for help, taking the initiative increases your sense of agency and control. The transformative power of Amor Fati. As our study of Amor Fati draws to a close, remember that this philosophy promotes active living as opposed to a passive acceptance of things as they occur. Every moment offers an opportunity for growth and understanding, regardless of how joyful or challenging it may be. We acquire a style of thinking that empowers us to handle life's uncertainties with grace and fortitude when we embrace Amor Fati. So as you move on, remember Amor Fati. When confronted with obstacles, pause to ask yourself, how can I embrace this? Adopting this mindset can help you overcome problems and come out on top of them. We are grateful that you are joining us on this tenacious and introspective journey. If you found this inquiry to be helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel and sharing this message with a friend or colleague. Remember and embrace your fate and watch as it progressively transforms your life, one moment at a time. May you always possess the courage to welcome and accept whatever your future contains. Remain shrewd and resilient.